You got motion man. You got motion man right there. 5-1.
Hey, high 7.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Thomas has got it. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try and at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. Mike, 47.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Check.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Ready. Check back 47. Ricky. Wide. Get wide. 22. Shit.
80 weapon.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Shit. Hatchet.
They'll run it. Freeman. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Ready? 5-9. Check. Hey, easy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Ready? 5-8. Kill. Check. Cross. Team spill. Hey, easy. 4-2.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Come on, get set.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 25-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
95-56.
First down, Saints.
Kill. Topper. Hey, easy.
Running with Kamara. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
Alpha.
Brings up second and 7. At the 46-yard line.
Two-jet bombers. Watch the ship. Hey, easy.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Breeze now on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Breeze going to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
I got you. 42's the mark. So we got man. Let's break it down, fellas. Break it down. Here we go. Wrap. Bang.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Down. Ready. 25. You're not ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Calvin Ridley. Incomplete. Marcus Williams on the coverage.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Ryan. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They can't hang with us. Twist. Check.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Breeze now. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Check.
Freeman again. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Ready? You're waiting.
Hey, watch this.
Kill. Blue draw, Orchard.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
5-9. We got 21. 6-6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a first down following a gain of 3. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the ground, Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
He's checking. 14. Hey, Foxtrot. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check. Hey, check 24. 21. What's the other? Check 24. 21. Check. Lucky.
There's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
On first down, it's Freeman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Breeze now to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack on 1st down, Breeze. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Breeze. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Ready, right 25. Check, 47. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! Watch twist.
On 3rd down, Freeman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Kill.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Back at the 16-yard line.
Let's get it.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive.
Ready? You ready? Kill!
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Kill!
Throwing on second and long. Breeze. And he's going to go down again. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Here's Breeze to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The Falcons on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want.
Ted Ginn's gonna go, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
3 buzz, 3 buzz. No, off. Sammy. Buzz. Safety's creeping.
Shotgun now for Breeze.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long. To throw, it's Breeze. And an alley to run. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Falcons, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon. The NFL on EA Sports.